I feel like I'm entrusted by the parents or the guardians to not only teach them during the time period that I have them, but also to guard them and keep them safe of anything that might happen, be it a medical emergency or a threat inside the school. Teaching on the third floor of a multi-level school, and even our schools particularly, is just crazy setup. We have multi-levels and half-levels, and I was always very concerned being up on the third floor of getting notified last or not knowing where things are happening.
School safety at Edgewood's always been really important. I think we've been a lot more purposeful the last several years. We always have work to do. We always want to be proactive, and we always want to get better.
The wearables, they kind of filled that gap and gave us a different option that just worked better. It works everywhere in our building. Since we were already in the InformaCast system, it was very easy to just add it on as another piece.
So first and foremost, we are putting in the hands of all of our faculty and staff the tool that can get them the help that they might need.
Before, if I were addressing an issue, a medical issue, or a fight or anything, I would have to figure out who to call, when to call, if they were going to answer, if I had to send a student somewhere, and not my attention given to the crisis at hand. And now with the badges, we're able to get in contact with a group of people, and we know we'll get response, and we don't need to send students, we don't need to try and find somebody, we can deal with the issue at hand right away.
We have other tools for notification and activation, but there are limitless scenarios where those tools may not themselves be accessible. And so this puts this device right on our faculty and staff who might have first-person eyes on whatever's happening and be able to share that information across our campus in seconds.
If I press it 3 times, that's going to notify administration that there's something happening. It's going to tell them where I'm at. It's not for anything major, maybe a medical thing or a fight or something like that. And then if I press the button 6 times or more, then it's going to notify eventually the police department. Currently it'll notify the entire school that there's something big happening in the school and we should be placed in a lockdown.
I'm not always carrying my cell phone with me. I am not always right next to my phone. As much as I'm at my desk, I might be standing over next to my desk. I might be by the door. And this is always on me. And that's very reassuring that it's there. So I don't have to try to find my phone, unlock it, or remember what number I need to call on the regular phone. This is a couple pushes of a button and it's just so much more user-friendly.
They're just so much easier, straightforward to use than the phone system or apps on the phone. It just really gives you peace of mind knowing that while you're teaching, you don't have to be worried about what's happening outside your doors.
When a wearable badge is activated anywhere in the school by any of our faculty and staff, immediately our InformaCast ecosystem is being activated and information is going out about that status change throughout the school. So that's going to laptops and that's going to phones and it's going to monitors in places like Alumni Hall or our library. Simultaneously, because of our preparation in terms of our crisis response plan, designated responders are then going to go and do what they're supposed to do. So some are going to move to that location based on their role. Others are going to change the status of their classroom. So in essence, we're going to get instantaneous information sharing across the campus and simultaneous movement into our pre-planned and trained responses.
The other benefit of the wearable alert badge is the instantaneous ability to be able to distinguish the nature of the threat, depending on the number of times you push it. So we all will know that it's just needs an administrator to show up with a local challenge that needs to be addressed, or we go into lockdown. And so the clarity around those in real time and having it be immediate, instantaneous, I think there's tremendous value in that.
And then the ability to show where that notification is coming from and for us to be able to quickly track that, it adds to the actionability of the communication. Quick communication is really important, but so too is actionable information or actionable communication. And I think the location information that comes with the badge adds to our ability to quickly know what's happening, where it's happening, and therefore how to respond.
Every admin is notified and the closest one can come immediately to my location because it tells exactly where I am.
The badge has really changed how I feel in the classroom. It's made me feel secure and safe, gives me a little bit of peace of mind that I know I have somebody that will respond.
The badge for us fits into all of our crisis response models. It empowers faculty to be a part of that safety culture. It's getting people the help they need faster. Any teacher at any time is 3 presses away from another adult standing next to them in less than 60 seconds, I think.
And I'm thrilled with the way the Wearable Alert Badge gives everyone in our building the immediacy of being able to communicate to everyone else in real time something that may or may not be going on in the event of a crisis.
To have every single faculty and staff in the building have the ability to change the status of the building and also understand what it means and what they are to do is a game changer.